You know, I know Gary Anderson's not really thrown any darts for 2 weeks. Michael's obviously had his commitments with personal appearances, and as we've seen in the programme earlier, he's been to his favourite football team's ground and was paraded with the trophy. So yeah, it's you never know. There's going to be the younger players will be the ones that people like Benito. I'm sure he's been away and has really hit the board hard, and you know, a lot of these lads need to start the season off with a big hit, and this could be the event to do that.
Yeah, we saw Michael van Gerwen going back to his hometown, also to PSV Eindhoven. A hero's welcome. Darts, as we know, absolutely enormous in Holland now. No small part thanks to this chap. But I mean, this time last year, he was angry, probably he was hungry for more, having missed out on his second World Darts title. He's got that now, so it's a very different year for him. He's got a baby due in the middle of the year as well. I think some of the other players are hoping it might be something of a leveller for them. In fact, I know they are. They'll be talking about it. What do you reckon?
He may take his eye off the ball. I can't see it personally. He loves winning. He loves winning more than anything. There's no longer the financial side of it for him. It's purely now greed and that will to win, and I just can't see that changing, because that's in his makeup. You can see what he's like when he wins a leg against the darts. He celebrates. He's always fist pumping, and I just can't see why that would change. Maybe if he started off the season poorly and was put under a bit of pressure and didn't get too many wins early on. The Premier League starts next week, I believe, so we just don't know how he's prepared.
Yeah, you're helping the other players with the theory that he might get off to a bad start. Yes. I think it would be quite nice for them, wouldn't it? But, I mean, this is a tournament that is the top 16 players in the world, so there are no kind of gentle looseners to get them into the tournament. We're straight in it. With Barney versus Chizzy, for goodness sake. I mean, just tell people a little bit more about this tournament.
Yeah, it is. It's the elite. It's the best 16 players in the world based on the sort of previous 12 months' performances. And as you said, there is no gimmies. It's like not in other tournaments that you might have players who've been outside the top 32 that are just sort of fringe and getting in and are not going to know how to deal with the pressure out there. These guys are, totally experienced. I know we've got 2 debutants in this event, but again, they're really experienced players who've played on the biggest stages. And in our opening match, Barneveld Chisnall he needs a big year, and he's been away. I know he's been practicing hard. You never know with Barneveld. He was during the World Championships. He said he didn't want to travel as much, and he wanted to spend more time at home with his family. So maybe he's, contemplating slowing things down himself, as we may hear from Phil Taylor in that interview a little bit later.
He was in fabulous form, wasn't he, at the World Championship? I mean, both of them were, in fairness. I mean, Chizzy's so unfortunate to lose out. Do you see this as being his year? Chizzy is making that breakthrough?
I think he has to. I think he has to win one of the big ones, whether it be classed as a major or not. If it's on TV and the best players in the world are competing, then it's a massive moment for him, and he has to make that breakthrough and then step up another level. But as we've seen from Barneveld in the World Championship, anybody else but MVG, and he could have won another world title, because losing with a 109 plus average is just ludicrous, especially over that distance. It's not a quick race to 6 or a best of 3 set match. That was an epic battle, and all credit to him. That really should have showed that he's still got plenty in the tank.
Yeah, I think he probably has still got plenty in the tank. First on stage is Barney, who hit that 109 average at the start of the month. Unfortunately for him, in vain, of course, against MVG. He hit an incredible 114. That was the highest ever in the history of the tournament. Well, Barney was in vintage form. Let's see if he can carry that on into this tournament. To bring him on stage is our MC, John McDonald.
Hello and a very warm welcome. You've joined us live on ITV4 from Arena MK. Hello, welcome along to the Unibet Masters, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. At this time, we welcome the millions of viewers joining us around the world. 16 of the very best players in the world have assembled to lift this coveted trophy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. Would you please welcome from Den Haag in the Netherlands, a former Masters finalist, 2-time UK Open champion, and the 5-time champion of the world.